Hi there, I'm Vic, and I'm a mechatronics engineer from Ocean Group in Melbourne, Australia. I'm also a Fresh Advisor Board member and RS customer. Today, I'm going to show you how you can use engineering to save the planet. Are you ready to get started? Now, today, the only tool you will need is your brain and possibly a laptop to undertake some research. Now, before we explore the steps to develop creative solutions, my best advice is to get a good understanding of the problems you're trying to solve. As a young person caring for the planet, I'm very worried about the future of humanity. As an engineer, I'm committed to be part of the solution, which is why I dedicated my life to develop and implement solutions, helping to preserve our oceans. Imagine, it is now 2050. There is more plastic than fish in our oceans. Would you turn the clock back to today, the moment of history where you had the chance to make a difference? Today, I would like to invite you to join me in taking very simple steps and create a sustainable future for ourselves, our children, and their children. Did you realize that you eat over 39,000 pieces of plastics every year? Anyone thinking about having fish for dinner tonight? How do you feel about the 1.8 million people we are letting die every year due to poor access to clean water? And I could keep going for hours. What if, with very little effort, you could be part of the solution? Every project starts with a story, and this is what happened to me. One day, I was walking along this incredible remote beach. The smell of the ocean, the whistle of the wind, until suddenly I discovered in front of me half a dozen birds, ripped off bodies, plastic in their stomach. The next step, when you realize you have an idea of something you want to solve, is to do some research. Myself, I wondered, why are animals eating plastic on the first place? Well, the reason is very simple. They sometimes mistake plastic as food, as they would normally expect to find in their natural environment. The next step is to understand the competition. Over the past 5 years, I was very surprised to find out that many innovators were working on the same problem with different solutions. For instance, Boyan Slat. He founded the Ocean Cleanup to develop advanced technology to get rid of a plastic continent in the middle of the Pacific of the size of Texas. The next step is to write down your ideas. Create a small book and write every day at least one idea. When you connect the dots, it will all make sense. 5 years ago, I started to develop solutions to get rid of pollution before it reaches our oceans on the first place. Today, I develop solutions to stop pollution at its sources, starting from our cities located near all great rivers. The next part is to communicate your vision to the world. For my project, I was very lucky to be invited to present my vision at the United Nations in 2018. I highlighted that 90% of the plastic pollution in our oceans only comes from 10 rivers. Just 10 rivers. Only 10 rivers. The next year, many projects all around the world shifted their focus from the ocean into the rivers. And in a space of a few months, hundreds of innovative ideas were launched. But on your project, if competition is becoming too hard to handle, don't be afraid to pivot your project. Sometimes success is very quick. Sometimes you have to be patient and perseverant. For us, we discovered that plastics is only the visible tip of the iceberg. Ocean pollution comes in many forms. It could be light, where sea turtles, when they are born, they are trying to find the full moon or the moon, and instead of directing themselves towards the ocean, they see the city with all the bright light, so they run towards the city and never find the ocean. It could be sound pollution, where many whales get distracted by all the noise in our oceans, created by all the ships, and suddenly found themselves trapped in a bay and get smashed onto our shores. It could be nitrate pollution, runoffs from our crops, going into our rivers, contaminating the Great Barrier Reef, and creating coral bleaching. It could be microplastics, transporting little bacteria all the way from our rivers to our oceans and contaminating all the food chain. All those issues are still so misunderstood, and there are so many problems which needs to be solved. And this slide, for example, gives you only a glimpse of all the problems that oceans are currently facing, and there are many. As engineers, our mission is to focus on the solutions rather than on the problems. Here are some of the solutions that you can work on. When you need to clearly identify your market and find customers who are ready to pay for it, you need to get a good understanding of the market size of the opportunity. It could be, for instance, in terms of transportation. What is the market share and how can you change it to make it greener? It could be medicine. How can you create new type of medicine using all the resources available on the reefs which are getting destroyed? It could be working on the food and helping to provide sustainable fishing opportunities. There are many industries and so many possibilities to explore. Now, this is the hardest part. It's critical to launch a small version of your solution as soon as possible. We call it a minimum viable product. It quickly helps you to validate your idea before you invest too much energy, time, or funding into it. Don't give up. Pivot if necessary and launch again until it works. For us, one of the problems we have identified was the difficulties for innovators like myself to showcase their idea. So what we decided to focus is on ocean and education and innovation. To find solutions to all these issues, this month we have launched the Ocean Innovators series of weekly videos and podcasts. The Ocean Innovators show focuses on finding sustainable solutions to help preserve our oceans for future generations. We are promoting the work of hundreds of innovators all around the world having a technological or social impact on our oceans. The objective is to focus on what people can do locally to have global impacts. When will you be part of the solution? It's easy to engineer a better world. It takes three steps, remember. 1. Understand the problems. 2. Look at the solution. Test it as a minimum viable product and don't be afraid to collaborate. 3. Communicate to the world your ideas. A vision is worth nothing if it's not shared with the rest of the world. Tell people why and keep some of the how-to for yourself. Are you ready to get started?